Maybe we should do grad school wins. Is that a thing? No. No, it's not. Hello, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Adri Corti. The goal of this channel is to make academia entertaining and accessible for you. I do this by making videos about people's unique experiences in academia, about mastering out, about time management, about prioritizing your mental health. I love making videos like that. If you're interested in any of those things, please make sure to subscribe, hit that little bell so you always get notifications every time that I post. But today I'm doing something a little different because I am in fact a graduate student, and so I have those weeks where I don't really feel like doing anything or I feel overwhelmed. And this was one of those weeks, and I knew I had a video coming up, so I thought, what is a great way to waste time? What is a number one way that I love to waste time? Watch TikToks. And I figured, why don't you just come along with me to watch some TikToks? So today I'm just going to go through the hashtag PhD, the hashtag grad school, and react to some of the TikToks. So if you like to waste time by watching TikToks, come along with me as I do just that.
Y'all have got to stop making videos where you're like, oh, I might go get a doctorate just for fun. I just really want people to call me doctor, but I don't need a doctorate. It's not that I'm gatekeeping. I'm just trying to let you know what I've been through, okay? I was paid below the poverty line for every year of my doctorate, and now I'm basically unemployable because I'm overqualified for every regular job, and there are no academic jobs. The academic job market is collapsing. Now, if you're gonna get the doctorate, if you have a really good reason, if you need it, I am your girl. I will tell you how to fill out those applications. I will tell you how to survive grad school. I will tell you how to write that dissertation. But don't go out here and do it just for funsies, because it is not fun.
Okay, first of all, do people actually just get a PhD to get doctor next to their name? I just don't know if that's true. Is that a thing? But I definitely feel where this girl is coming from. I don't know what she got her PhD in, but I do feel like a lot of people feel like that, where it's like you get this PhD and you barely get paid and then you can't really get a job. It might be more that she's trying to get a job in academia, and there's just not that many jobs there. That was a sad place to start. Okay, let's continue.
First day of my PhD.
Okay, she's like doing self-care. That's nice. Okay, this one's really sad too. Okay, I feel like if you just search hashtag PhD on TikTok, it's just gonna make you not want to get a PhD, which I totally feel that. But yeah, if someone asked me, does it get better? I'd say, you get smarter. Does your life get better? No. Do you get paid more? No.
But since we're all gonna die, there's one more secret I feel I have to share with you. I did not care for The Godfather.
What?
Did not care for The Godfather.
How can you even say that, Dad?
Didn't like it.
Peter, it's so good. It's like the perfect movie.
This is what everyone always says. Whenever they say,
Robert De Niro, Al Pacino.
I kind of set that goal too when I first started getting my PhD of like, I want to get my PhD before 30. And then I started asking myself, why was I giving myself this like weird deadline that by 30 I better have everything done? Because that's just silly. People get their PhDs whenever, so it doesn't matter if you get it by 30.
You know, I mean, you never see Robert Duvall.
Fine actor. Did not like the movie. Why not? Couldn't get into it.
Explain yourself. What didn't you like about it?
It insists upon itself, Lois.
Okay, TikTok does not want you to get a PhD. People hate it.
What?
It insists upon itself.
What does that even mean?
Because it has a valid point to make. It's insisting.
It takes forever getting in. You spend like 6.5 hours, and then I can't even get through. I can't even finish a movie. I've never even seen the ending.
You've never seen the ending?
Well, how can you say you don't like it if you haven't even given it a chance?
I agree with Stewie. It's not really fair.
I have tried on 3 separate occasions to get through it, and I get to the scene where all the guys are sitting around on the easy chairs.
Yeah?
Okay, so I think this is like a really negative view of it, and that totally could just be her experience. She's having a terrible time, which is totally a valid experience. I don't know. I feel like I want to look in the comments and see if people are like, I'm not going to get my PhD anymore. Okay, someone said getting my PhD was so painful, but it has opened an amazing career opportunities, and I'm so happy I did it. Okay, that's kind of what I feel about your PhD, is that it's kind of this painful sort of time of your life where you learn a lot of different things. This kind of fast-tracked experience that you won't get anywhere else. And yeah, it hurts, but hopefully in the end you get a really high paying job and you know a lot of people and you've networked. So I do agree with a lot that it can be pretty painful, but I do think it has a pretty good outcome if you stick with it. These were supposed to be fun, y'all. Okay.
So one of the questions I get asked most often as a PhD student is, should you do a PhD? So I'm going to help you decide whether you should do a PhD based on 4 very important questions. 1, do you want a social life? If the answer is yes, then no, don't do a PhD. 2.
Okay. Literally, I will be shook if we see one positive video about getting your PhD. She said you can't have a social life. Okay.
Do you want to earn any money? If the answer is yes, then don't do a humanities PhD because I can't speak for science. Question number 3.
I do know that humanities people have it hard.
Is, do you want stable mental health? If the answer is yes, then probably don't do a PhD. But question number 4 is, do you want the letters DR or doctor at the beginning of your name? To which, if you have answered yes, then ignore all of the other answers because yes, you should do a PhD.
Okay, so what I'm basically getting from TikTok is that people hate getting their PhD and they're really unhappy, but at least they have doctor in front of their name. Okay. Okay, that is really funny. It's always shocking to me when I tell someone I'm getting a PhD and they're like so like, oh my gosh, you must be so smart and all these things, and being like just praising me, which thank you for the, for the little boost, but we are out here struggling. It sounds so fancy, but we are really out here struggling.
What has someone said to you that will stick with you forever?
So in the first year of my PhD program, my professors told us in class that the PhD experience is designed to point out your flaws and weaknesses in your writing, in your thinking, in a lot of areas. So she said, if you were already ready to be a doctor, we would just hand you the title. There's a reason why it takes this long to get that title. And this really helped me because it made me realize that when I'm getting feedback that is kind of hurting my ego a little bit, for example, about my writing or ways that I need to grow, instead of being upset, like being grateful in a way, because that's why I'm here, for my weaknesses to be exposed so that I can turn them into areas of growth.
I think that's a pretty positive one. That is part of why getting a PhD is so uncomfortable, like I said, and like sort of painful, because it really does just expose a lot of your weaknesses, and that's really uncomfortable. Every day, a new thing you're like, I'm not great at that. Then it does help you realize what you're not great at and go get better at it, even though it's super uncomfortable. This is really sweet. This is so nice. Maybe we just need a community to help us get through the PhD, and that will make it better. Tearing up. That was really cute.
I get it, everyone's got trauma. But if you chose academia as your career path, like you willfully chose this life, you're on some next level shit, my friend. Y'all got daddy issues and mommy issues. How does it feel? How does it feel to never be worthy? You think when you get your PhD, you'll be worthy? Maybe they'll finally love me. I don't know, maybe I'm projecting.
That's so sad. I hope she's okay. I want to go to her profile and see if she's still in grad school. It doesn't say it in her bio. She said mommy and daddy issues. I am praying for this girl.
You're back. So I'm delighted to tell you that your thesis was accepted, and you only have to do some minor corrections, so just a few fix-ups that you know about already. So, congrats.
That's nice to see. I cannot wait to hear those words. She said waited almost 5 years to hear those words. It's actually pretty quick. Girl, good for you, damn.
So, the smarter a woman is, the more likely I am to assume she's going to end up with another woman. So, let's unpack that. So...
Someone's got to do a study. Did the gays have more PhDs than straight people? My new thesis? I don't know, maybe? Cut it. I do not want to bully people. So I'm going to leave it at that.
Asking my friends how they feel about getting a PhD.
How do you feel about getting a PhD?
Why am I doing this?
How do you feel about getting a PhD? How do you feel about getting a PhD? How do you feel about getting a PhD?
I mean, it happened.
Asking my
That's my new response. People are asking what's going on. It's happening.
Your heart don't stand a chance.
Okay, cute. Cute girls getting PhDs. I need to start following these people because I do not see this on my For You page. All right. I just love on TikTok, people are just dragging men. Just unapologetically. Oh, God. She says she does not dream of labor. Okay, queen, damn. So I can be a doctor who hates men. I actually relate to this a lot because I wouldn't say I stumbled into my PhD, or at the end of my undergraduate was like, I could go on and do this. But it's crazy to me thinking that some people were like, knew they wanted to do it their whole life, or like their parents had PhDs and they were like, oh, I love the lab environment. Like, that was not it for me. But to each their own, to each their own.
Here it is. 5 years of hard work. I'd like to publish, please. Right, sure. Cash or credit card? I'm sorry. Yeah, you just need to pay like a small, tiny administration fee. That makes sense. It costs money to publish, right? And you'll be paying the peer reviewers with that, I guess. No, we don't pay those guys. They're academics. It's part of your whole thing, you know?
Honestly, I need to do a whole video about how academics like work for free all the time, because it's like, you know, people did that for you, so you should do that for them. Like, it sort of seems like a giant scam. Like, my PI works for free constantly.
Really? No. Anyway, so I'll keep hold of this in case your paper gets accepted for publication. Wait, I thought I'd already paid for that. It's just like publishing, getting science out there, you know, it's so expensive these days. Okay, fine. I get it. At least people will be able to see my work widely and freely. Free? No. People have to pay to access the paper. Capitalism. Yeah. Here it is.
This is honestly so crazy. I want to do a whole video about this. It's just like how much it costs to publish, literally how much it costs to see papers. Like Vanderbilt has like a license with all of these different journals that they've already paid for, so that I can see a lot of them. But a lot of universities don't do that. So a lot of students are like out looking for primary literature. They find a paper they want to read and it's like access is $50. Like who is going to pay for that? Like it's crazy. I have heard though that you can like email the authors and they might be able to send you a free version. But that is a lot of work just to be able to read science that like the public paid for. Like most likely the science was done on a grant that the public paid for and then they have to pay to see it.
That's my shit right there. That's the ticket.
I mean, maybe people say that all the time, but maybe it's still valid. It's okay if a lot of people say it, okay? That's good to know. Helpful TikToks, we love it. Okay, is this the same girl who did that video where she said she hated men with the little dance? I really think it is. She said she's getting her PhD in man hating. I like her. I kind of like her.
Each night before you go to bed, my baby.
I will say, I don't know if this has anything to do with this, but I'm going to be interviewing some of my friends in a couple of videos who are both in grad school and engaged to be married, and what they go through both being in grad school, how they still support each other and things like that. So stay tuned.
Oh my god, he's dead? No! Oh my god!
Okay, as I'm going more and more, a lot of people just want to be called doctor. I do really want to be called doctor. But I don't think that's why I got into this. Is it? Now I'm rethinking everything. No, I like science, right? Comment down below if I like science or not. Or do I just want to be called doctor? This is all very confusing. Won at school. You get called a doctor and you won at school. Guys, these are the things that matter. Keep that in mind. If you want to give up, think about how you won. If anything, this really helps me feel like we're all experiencing a really similar PhD. Which is good. Or really bad. Maybe we should do grad school wins. Is that a thing? No. No, it's not. Alright, I think that's it. This week is going to be a shorter video. So hopefully that you guys had fun. Let me know if there's more hashtags I should look up on TikTok to go through. Any great creators that make grad school content, lab content, PhD content, all that sort of stuff. So that was fun. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to hit that little bell so you always get notifications every time that I post. Goodbye.